What is up, my friends? Welcome to another World of Darkness video. Back into darkness, and for this video I thought I would show you a little look at where it all began for me. And it all began right here with this book. Grab my dice off. Do you know, I was literally playing not so long ago, a few hours ago. Character sheets next to it, that's what you can see there. Character sheet. Been playing this Werewolf the Apocalypse. Now, this was the first book I got of Werewolf. As you can see, it's a little worse for wear. There's supposed to be like 4 claw marks going down the page there, and through it, the picture you see underneath are the woodlands, the natural world. So you open up this book. This was like first edition Werewolf, where it all started for me. White Wolf, as you can see, on the back. It's not one of those beautiful, well, they're almost, it's poetry in a way. These are the final days, the signs are clear. Even our pups know that this is the age of the apocalypse. The homids have corrupted the earth, that's us. Destroyed the trees, slaughtered the beasts, choked the air, poisoned the soil, clogged the waters, unleashed the eternal fire. Now the worm rises to eclipse the moon, devouring all within its grasp, hunting the hunters. There is no garden to which we can flee. There is nowhere to hide. The end is upon us. When will you rage? And I love it. It's got, I don't know if you could see it very well in this light, but it's got like bio warning hazard symbols over it on the back here as well. And when you open it up past this kind of amusing first page here, you are presented with a beautiful colour picture of a werewolf at some sort of, I don't know, chemical plant or something like that. And this is typical of a scene from Werewolf the Apocalypse, where you play as a werewolf and you are fighting against the homids, that's the humans, and many other creatures, to stop them, try and stop them from corrupting the earth further. You know, poisoning the lands, like with their chemicals and whatever else they're doing. I love these bits of prose and verse and rhyme and rhythmic meter they have in these, the free verse and everything else they have. The acrid air is heavy with hate, and a question hangs in the haze. When will you rage? You know, it's inviting you in. I like games that do that, and this really did it for me. This game. It wasn't actually my first foray into the world of darkness. That came with Vampire, but this was my first Werewolf book, because I quickly learnt early on that Werewolf is where I enjoy it most. And this book, although it's like 30 plus years old, it's still in quite good condition. This isn't my original book, I have to say. I'll tell you that now. My original book I had, which I sold a few years ago before I moved from Plymouth, but it was in a lot better condition than this, I have to say. And I don't mind boasting about that fact. It was in a lot better condition than this, but you are hard pressed to get a decent copy of this book now, for anything less than a fortune. So, yeah, and it's here. The lore is incredible in this game. The prophecy of the Phoenix, that's where it goes through the 7 signs, like prophecies that come to light, and how you're all called to fight the good fight, as it were. I won't say the layout was bad, and the layout was quite good in this book. You have a table of contents and everything, but it lacked a couple of things, what it could have done with, but it was the first edition. I mean, the artwork's phenomenal, great. I love the artwork. Any game that has good artwork, it's a winner from me. It could have done with stuff like character creation examples. I I believe it's got examples of play somewhere, different things, but they're scattered about. Not the easiest to navigate through, but once you read through the book, it's pretty good. Describes things in, different orders, talks about the delirium, the tribes, the clans, just like an overview there of them. And then we get background with another, yeah, there she goes, another bit of prose here, and it's interspersed with like things like this quote from Nietzsche: "The earth hath skin, and the skin hath diseases. One of these is called man." Let me give you if you've never experienced werewolf before, let me try and give you a taste of the atmosphere. The cancer is spreading. Her breath is weak. Her lungs are being cut from her. Her fever runs hot. Her body shakes and she moans in agony. Her skin is flayed open. Her spirit flickers like a candle in the wind. She is dying. Her tormentors stand before you, unheeding, uncaring. They rape her, your mother. Make them pay. And the mother they're talking about is, of course, Mother Earth. That's what you as a werewolf are here to protect. Mother Earth, along with other various tribes. Unfortunately, of course, tribes don't all get along with one another, and they've all got their own unique traits. But their ultimate goal in common is to protect Mother Earth, nature, all from all the bad stuff from an entity known as the worm, which I suppose if you looked at it, you could say it was kind of I don't know, like kind of an allegory of the devil, I suppose. In many ways. You could draw whatever you want. Just suffice to say, bad. And it weaves its power through mankind, amongst many others. Vampires as well are, blood enemies, sworn enemies. Anyway, this book is interspersed. Talks about the types of auspice you're born under that has a bearing on how your character is and what skills or gifts, as they're known, you have. And your tribe gives you different gifts as well, and it's just phenomenal. I love it. But like I say, the artwork, I just love the artwork in this book. It is perfect. I love it. For the time, it was, for me, groundbreaking. It's groundbreaking in as much as D&D was groundbreaking for me when I first came across a 20-sided dice and a 4-sided dice and all this other stuff. Well, this was groundbreaking in that we used 10-sided dice and nothing else. It's brilliant. I just loved that. I also love the way you could roll up your character. You could roll up, like a shallow character in minutes. Obviously you want to take time to flesh out backstories and this, that, and the other. It takes a bit longer, like it does with any game. But yeah, this is brilliant. Tells you how to incorporate vampire into the game as well. Uses a similar system. It's a bit like a Free League system. I forget what that system is called, or something engine system, isn't it? I can't remember now, but do you know what I'm talking about? You'll tell me in the comments, I'm sure. But this book is what started Werewolf for me. It was what started my love for the whole. Look at that! Just look at it. Awesome. The whole plight of the werewolf, the shapeshifter, the agony, Here's an interesting one, look. And it's done through pictures interspersed with the text. So I don't know if you can see that. Here is a good picture of a person. He's walking through the streets, like the street is through. No, they don't. As a rule, werewolves don't like cities. They shun them. There is a tribe known as the Glasswalkers in this game, and in this edition, that don't mind technology, and they kind of try and use it to their own cause, whereas all the others shun it. And there's a tribe called the Black Spiral Dancers, who basically are the one tribe that kind of turned against the Mother Earth, and they're evil because they went mad by looking into the worm and all this other stuff. Anyway, here you are. So this dude is walking along the street here. And this other werewolf looking around the corner here, looking at him in a werewolf forms. They shapeshift, you see. So obviously leaps at him. Yeah. Leaps at him here, and he's, leaps out the way, I guess. It's talking about the action and all this kind of stuff. So they're facing each other, facing off there. He's got some sort of melee weapon there. Melee weapon. Some sort of dagger thing there. They have lots of rituals and things anyway. So they're facing off. The werewolf in warrior form is, which is known as Krynos, is attacking this dude here, shredding him up. Now werewolves, so he's starting to change now, look. He's turned into one of the next forms, which is known as Glabro, the near man form. And he's obviously wounded the Krynos as well, because he's bleeding. But the thing with werewolves is they heal very, very quickly. Think of Wolverine, that sort of healing factor. Okay. The battle's continuing, kind of ripping open the stomach there of that one. Still changing on the floor, look. Yeah, it looks like he's done for. The other wolf leaping to him, biting into his neck. Yeah, look at that, it's incredible there. Yeah. Until the other one becomes full Krynos and fights back. Look, ripping into the other one. Probably ripping the heart out of the other werewolf. Look at it, like, just incredible. Bit more. Fight still goes on. Look, as you're reading through the book, like, you're seeing this. Yeah. Lots of wounds. Even for werewolves, though, they can die. With enough wounds, they can die. And there, he's killed the other werewolf, covered in blood. He's up howling his victory, and the other werewolf's reverted back to her human form. Cool. I just love the way that's done. And it's, the artwork. Brilliant. Talks about how to run vampires and ghouls and goodness knows what else in your game. The old character sheet at the back there. They're very similar though to what they are now. You get points like a skill pool, attributes, abilities and advantages and flaws, backgrounds. And your health is ticked off. As you get more wounded, you start minusing on your rolls and things like that. It's all explained quite well. But yeah, that's Werewolf the Apocalypse, first edition, and my first foray into werewolf. But werewolf, I love them all. Don't get me wrong, but werewolf, I have a special place in my heart for werewolf. And in particular this one, because of the memories connected with it, I suppose. Anyway, that's that. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'm going to be going through some of my other books. This is the Core Rulebook. Of course, I neglected to say that at the start. Core Rulebook, and there's many other books attached to this. I think first and second edition are easily interchangeable. I mean, even third edition is to a certain extent. Just have to make a couple of changes, and I'll come on to that in other videos. The game I last played was third edition, purely because that's the rulebook I had at hand, and the character sheet I had printed off, so it made sense to play that. But I'll happily play first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't mind. Anyway, till next time, my friends, you have a great day. Remember, all brushes lead to war. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now, my friends. Bye-bye.